countering an opponent of the opposite stance to you. Now, if I'm orthodox and my partner is Southpaw, usually what we try to do is try and get our foot outside of theirs here, because this is essentially making it very difficult for them to hit me with their backhand, but I can land my power shot and my lead hand hook. If, however, I was here, it's harder for me to hit them and easier for them to hit me. The key to this is footwork, of course. Place cups opposite the small half foot lengths here. These represent your opponent's front foot. Now, one of the problems that people will find is quite often to move around their opponent's foot, they will just simply pick up their foot and put it down like this. Now, this can cause a loss of balance and can lead to stumbling and moving the weight forwards and backwards too far. What we want to do is we bring the foot back in front and we have a toe tap here, just to settle our balance and to make sure our balance is correct. And then we move forward to there. So we bring this back, tap directly in front of my opponent's foot, and then move into range there and move outside of their foot. So we go tap and then outside, tap, outside, like this. And this is how we counter a person who is the opposite stance to us footwork. Of course, if you are the Southpaw in this case, you do the same here and then move into there where the cup is. I'll do this a little bit more quickly now. As before, we've mentioned that if we're going to throw the jab at the end of this, that this jab should land at the same time as my front foot lands. So if I'm going to throw a counter punch here, I'm going to go back and there. The jab and the foot will land at exactly the same time. It's commonly thought that one of the best ways to counter a Southpaw is with a lead backhand. So what we can do is we can throw the backhand at the same time as we move forward onto this mark here. So we move from there, and then as we move forward, bam, this lands at the same time as this does. And then we drive that shot in here. Once again, there, hit, there, and the cross, there, and the cross. By all means, throw a jab cross if you like, but if you throw the cross first, that works pretty well. The other school of thought is that you go with your lead hand hook. So, as I move back to there, I may throw the hook. It's very difficult to defend against the hook. I would throw the hook as this lands here. So, once again, there and the hook, there and the hook, there and the hook. I must admit I have a preference for this because I do believe if I want to move in this direction, I've got to have my heel in the right direction and I must finish on this hand. So if I was going to do a combination that I was going to move in this direction to get outside of a Southpaw's lead foot, I would either go with 2, 3, or I might do 3, 2, 3. But I would always end on a 3 because that's going to get me in the right position to move out like this. So I'm going to vary this between a 2, 3 and a 3, 2, 3 combination whilst moving in this direction. So here we go with 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. And just move along like that. Alternate it, vary it, mix it up. It gives your opponent trouble and it puts you in the right direction to move away from your opponent and to keep that all-important outside foot. Partner drill. Now we use the partner that we're working with to do the opposite and to keep trying to battle to get the outside foot. So I come back here and then I go to there. And then my partner goes opposite and into there. So now they have the outside foot and the advantage. So I go into there and there, 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 there. Then we can do that a little bit faster. And you can see how the battle would continue. Then, of course, you can put your punches in, or if your partner has the pads on, we can add some punches there.